Justice with Judge Mablean will be life because in everything we do, it involves the law. You came to court to testify about what you heard, what you saw, and what you know.
She's fair.
I don't have a hearing problem. This ear works good. This one works even better.
She's firm.
I'm not responsible for that ticket, and I'm not going to pay for it.
Who says you're not going to pay for it? I make that decision, not you.
She's honest.
What you have to say?
All I have to
Nothing.
say.
This is Justice with Judge Mablean. Raphael Edema is suing Callie Foster in the amount of $10,000. Mr. Edema claims Ms. Foster stole the recipe for one of his most popular meals. Ms. Foster claims the recipe was her own creation.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
Yes, I do.
Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Mablean presiding.
You may be seated. Raphael Edema versus Callie Foster, and you're suing Ms. Foster for $10,000?
Yes, ma'am.
Alleging that she stole your recipe?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. Okay, tell me about it.
I'm a chef. Been a chef all my life. My grandfather, he taught me how to cook. You know, I'm Italian. It's in my blood. So I started my own business. It's like a vegan cuisine where it's healthy, delicious. That's what I do. Past couple years, it's picked up, and I needed an assistant. So I hired Callie about like 6 months ago. One day she comes to work. It's like a catering service for private clients. She comes to the kitchen and she had a flyer for a food market. So I was asking her about the farmer's market. She was getting a little fishy, but I didn't think anything of it. Then I find out a client of mine. He wanted to meet. It was near the farmer's market. So I go meet this client. I was a little early. He wasn't there. I was like, I'll stop by the farmer's market, check out some organic product, whatever. I'm there. I see a couple, and they're eating. And one of my most popular dishes is the salt and pepper yam shrimp. And this couple is eating salt and pepper yam shrimp. I asked them where they got it. They pointed me to this truck. There's a long line outside the truck, long line. I'm waiting in line. I get closer and closer. As I get closer, I start smelling the aroma. It smells just like my recipe. And when it's my turn, who is behind the counter selling my product but Callie? Right there.
It's not your product.
It's my product. She said she altered it. She slightly altered it. It's salt and pepper yam shrimp. That's like Vanilla Ice saying he didn't steal from Queen. You're a thief.
I created my own recipe.
How'd you do that? You learned to cook. You learned about yam shrimp in his restaurant. Is that a fact?
Amen.
Yes, that is true.
All right. Okay. Now, what's the difference in yours and his?
Quite a few of the ingredients.
Well, then let's go with it.
Well, I don't really want to tell the whole world what.
You better have it written down and say something so I can know. Let's see.
You just have to taste them. It's the exact same.
You say they taste exactly the same. When you tasted hers, it tasted just like yours.
Yeah.
Okay?
You know what it tastes
Miss
like? Thievery.
Foster, you say yours tastes different. What's the one ingredient that's different?
I used coconut milk in mine.
And you don't use coconut
I use
milk.
almond milk.
See? Now, there we go.
It tastes...
Almond versus coconut. What else do you use? Because you know everything that he used. What else do you use that he didn't use?
I like to put a little honey in mine as well.
Agave, it's healthier.
You use what?
Agave. It's a lot healthier. So you're selling a hack product,
so there
really.
we go. So there we go. There's already two differences.
Can I ask, do you have yams in yours? Do your yams taste like shrimp? Is there salt and pepper on top of those yams? Yes, yes, yes.
Do I have to answer that?
Yeah, you're a thief. You're a hack. It's all original.
but
That's the biggest problem.
No, what's
This is my ancestry she's stealing from. My career.
Mr. Edema, you better be quiet for a minute.
Please.
Because we're talking about yams, and anybody can go buy
shrimp.
yams.
Yam shrimp.
It's not shrimp, is it?
It tastes like shrimp.
Right.
You're going to find
out. But
out.
the main ingredient is yams. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you call it yam shrimp.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's salt and pepper because you add salt and pepper to it.
You're damn right.
Okay. You better watch your language.
I apologize.
Let's taste the so-called original that you made, right?
The original.
Okay.
Right here.
You like to taste?
I'm going to let you taste it. You going to taste it?
Absolutely, with pleasure.
All right.
He's going to love it. It's beautiful, isn't it?
I don't
Looks
know how
good.
you make a yam taste like shrimp.
I don't either. Okay, so your taste buds clear. Take a glass. We need some water so you can clear your taste buds because you got to taste hers too.
Okay. Absolutely.
You don't need to clear your taste buds?
Sure. I'll take a sip of water.
He has an extra glass over there.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. It's not going to make a difference. It's going to taste the same.
Well, judging by appearance alone, they look very similar.
Yeah, they look very similar.
Must be a duck. They quack the same. They look the same. Taste
Well,
that coconut milk?
I can't say that I have the palate of a chef, but it is
Pretty different.
definitely comparable. But
He hasn't finished.
yeah,
Definitely comparable, but
there seems to be a different aftertaste, I'd say, in the second dish as far as
a different aftertaste.
Yeah.
Maybe like coconut versus almond milk.
Yeah, coconut, I would say. There's a distinct coconut flavor in the second.
Coming up on Justice with Judge Mablean.
And now she has her own thing.
She just took it and
Well, what is the law with respect to that when all you're doing is picking up a yam and adding
That's
seasoning
not
to
all I
it?
do. That is art right there.
Did
That
you
is art.
copyright it?
And later,
From where? Where is it?
It's a, you know, due to the HIPAA policy, and they're not releasing it.
Due
and
to
so-
the HIPAA policy, they're not releasing it.
No.
You better come up with a better answer than that.
Justice with Judge Mablean. You're watching Justice with Judge Mablean. We're back with the case of Rafael Edema, who is suing Callie Foster for $10,000.
She had not had this idea until she worked for me.
But your idea is not unique.
It is unique. I was
Why?
the only one selling it.
And so now somebody else is selling it.
She stole it
I
from me.
didn't steal anything.
How did she steal? You had her in the kitchen cooking?
What's that?
You had her in your kitchen cooking?
Yes.
And you taught her how to cook this
Yes.
dish? And now she has her own thing that she's
She
cooking.
just took it and
Well, what is the
sprinkled it.
law with respect to that when all you're doing is picking up a yam and adding
That's
seasoning
not
to
all I
it?
do. That is art right there.
Did
That
you
is art.
copyright it?
No,
I'm
he
working
did
on
not.
copywriting
No,
it.
he did
Working on it.
Is hers copywritten? Maybe I'll just steal it with coconut
She's not
milk.
complaining that you
We'll be
stole
back
hers.
here next week.
She's not complaining that you stole hers.
Because she's the one who stole. She's the
No.
thief. I wouldn't feel bad if I took someone's TV.
Mr. Edema, you had a great idea for a dish.
And
And
it's
so
young-
she is now doing a variation of it.
She
and that
stole it.
happens every day.
Oh, this is
How do you think we
unbelievable.
have so much fried chicken? You got Kentucky, you got Louisiana, you got Popeye, you got Golden Bird, but it's all fried chicken.
But we've all heard of fried chicken before today. We've never heard
It
of salt,
doesn't-
pepper, yam, shrimps.
Okay, so you named the dish. You named it.
Yes, it looks exactly the same. I don't know how I could lose this case. I feel
The way you
violated.
Can, the way you can lose this case is my taste tester said there is a difference. She said there is a difference.
He's not the judge,
You
though.
haven't copyright. You have no right to those ingredients in that recipe name.
That's cold.
You named it, but you didn't protect it.
So, if it was protected, she did steal it.
I don't know. Why do I have to go if?
I feel
If you want your dish protected, and if you want it to be unique and just yours, and no one else can add the name that dish on their recipe using that name, then you have to protect it under the law.
Can I bring something else up? While I was there, after I left, I went and met my client. My client, he said he was at this food truck weeks earlier, heard my name was associated with it. Now, why is my name even
Your
coming
name
up
was
at this
never
food truck?
associated with the food
I
truck.
don't know.
Why did he tell me?
But that's all hearsay. He's not here. Now, Miss Foster,
Yes.
if you got the idea for the dish from Mr. Edema,
Obviously.
why can't you put a different name on it?
Yeah. It's not that original, Your Honor.
There actually is a different name.
Why can't you put a name on it? What do you call your dish?
We call it shrimp yams.
Hack shrimp.
You call it shrimp yams,
Yes, because they're actually yams and they're not shrimp.
and you still saying shrimp yams,
But the main part is the yams.
Potato.
and you're saying salt and pepper yam shrimp.
Yeah, that's what it's always been called. So she
So your
switches
dish is
the
called
rules.
shrimp yams. Your dish is called salt and pepper yam shrimp.
Yes, ma'am.
There's another difference.
It tastes exactly the same, Your
But
Honor.
He just said it didn't.
You know what? I don't doubt that it's a similarity in taste. The problem I have is the law does not protect you because you didn't protect you.
But she stole from me.
Okay.
Then we admitted it.
No.
How is thievery illegal?
No, you keep saying that. I don't agree.
She had never thought of that until she met me. She doesn't have any original ideas. I don't care if
How
she's in
many
her own
times
business.
do I have to tell you, when you're talking about food products that I can go to the store and buy yams and add seasoning to it, unless you protect the particular dish and everything that's in it in terms of a name and what it's called and what's in it, you cannot sue anyone for deciding that they like your dish and trying to copy you.
If you
That's
went
all.
if you bought all that stuff, that's fine. But you cannot make it taste like that unless you followed my recipe, which she did.
Will, help me out here. I've said it 3 times.
Will, they taste the same, didn't they?
Judgment for the defendant.
Unbelievable.
All rise.
Judge Mablean has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's case has been dismissed.
I shared my secret recipe with you. You stole it and stabbed me in the back.
If you cared about your precious recipe so much, you should have protected it.
Yeah, you're unoriginal.
Coming up,
From where? Where is it?
It's a, due to the HIPAA policy, and they're not releasing it.
Due
and
to
so-
the HIPAA policy, they're not releasing it.
No.
You better come up with a better answer than that.
Justice with Judge Mablean. You're watching Justice with Judge Mablean. Monica Hahn is suing Jason Peterson in the amount of $750. Ms. Hahn claims Mr. Peterson sold her a cake that gave her children an allergic reaction. Mr. Peterson claims the plaintiff never gave him any special instructions about the cake he made for her.
This is a matter of Monica Hahn versus Jason Peterson, and I understand, Ms. Hahn, you're suing Mr. Peterson for $650. Is that it?
$750. Your Honor.
$750, alleging that he caused your son to have a reaction, caused some problems with him because of an allergy in the cake.
That's correct, Your Honor.
You have 2 sons.
Yes, I do.
Their ages and names.
10, and his 10-year-old is Tommy Jr. And I have 3-year-old, and his name is Jeff.
All right. So Tommy Jr. was turning 10,
Correct, Your Honor.
and you ordered a birthday cake from the defendant.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
Your son has an allergy. They're allergic to coconut, you said?
Yes, allergic to coconut or any coconut products.
Both of them.
Yes.
Okay. And when you went in to order a birthday cake, you told the person that?
That's correct. Then 2 weeks later, on the day of the birthday event, I stopped by his bakery and to pick up the cake. So he wanted to give something to my boys, and he gave some chocolate cupcakes with frosting in it. And on the way to the trampoline park, they both were complaining that they were itching. And so I pulled to the side of the road and to find out what's going on. And my younger boy, Jeff, was just crying, and his skin was just broken out in hives all over the place.
Oh, wow.
Older boy was also breaking out in hives. So I took him immediately to ER.
Oh, okay.
Then I
so
called,
no birthday party.
I called the parents and told them that the plan was off.
Coming up,
Due to the HIPAA policy, and they're not releasing it.
Due
and
to
so-
the HIPAA policy, they're not releasing it.
No.
You better come up with a better answer than that.
you're watching Justice with Judge Mablean. We're back with the case of Monica Hahn, who is suing Jason Peterson for $750.
So is that what the $750 is for? What?
It's for the trampoline park. This
Oh,
is way
half a
pre-
deposit for the park. Do you have any evidence to show me what the
Yes.
cost to rent the trampoline park
Yes,
was?
ma'am. I don't know if she wants to see that, but here's the picture. That
And you have pictures of the boys?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Yes,
And the hives? Okay.
yes, Your Honor.
Well, I see spots on one of them on the back and shoulder. Is that the older child or the younger child?
That's the younger child.
And hives on the face. So you're not
half of the
alleging that
deposit.
well, he didn't eat the birthday cake. So it's
No.
not the birthday cake, it's the free cupcakes you gave them.
That
What
is
do you have to
correct,
say
Your
about that, Mr. Peterson? Trying to do a good deed,
Yeah.
giving 2 cupcakes to 2 beautiful boys, and now you get this.
Absolutely, Your Honor. I've been friends with the Hahn family for the 4 years that I've known them, and I've gotten to be close with them. So, as she said, I've given them free snacks before, and there's never been an issue.
But you gave the children the cupcakes, is that right?
Right, and they've had them before. I've
Okay,
given
the
them
same
before.
cupcake?
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
What were the ingredients in that
Well,
cupcake?
they're made with a variety of ingredients, but I think the one in question is a dozen cupcakes uses about a teaspoon and a half of coconut oil. It's a common ingredient. We bakers use it all the time because it's known not to be causing allergies. So
You've given them those same cupcakes
absolutely.
before?
Yes,
And
absolutely.
you knew of the children's coconut oil allergy?
Well, I'm just not sure that she actually has a coconut allergy.
He's raised a very good point. What evidence do you have to show me that the hives and the allergic reaction was from the cupcakes?
I do not have it with me, but I have doctor's confirmation.
From where? Where is it?
It's a, you know, due to the HIPAA policy, and they're not releasing it.
Due
and
to
so-
the HIPAA policy, they're not releasing it.
No.
You better come up with a better answer than that. If you're in court and it's your children and you ask for a copy of the medical records, no HIPAA law prevents them from giving it to you.
Well, I
You
didn't
don't
think
understand
it
the
was-
HIPAA law.
Judge Mablean's verdict when Justice with Judge Mablean returns. You're watching Justice with Judge Mablean.
My question to you is, had you given those children that particular type of cupcake
Yes, Your
in
Honor.
the past?
Yes, Your Honor.
That chocolate cupcake?
Yes, it's my top-selling cupcake.
My question to you,
But
did you
see-
ask him, yes or no?
Well,
Did you ask
No,
him?
I did not. I had no reason to ask him because in the last 4 years, I bought cakes from him. I dealt with him. I had absolutely no issues with him. So I had no reason to doubt or
So
second
you just
question
believe
him.
that he
I
knows
just
your children
believe
have
in-
an allergy to that, and therefore he would never give them that, and
Yes.
you let them eat it?
Yes, yes, Your Honor. He knew well that my children had allergy, coconut allergy. So
Okay,
he won't
I've
do
had
that.
enough. I've had enough because you really, Mr. Peterson, told on yourself. Because you said, I know the children, she's told me the children have an allergy to coconut oil, but I don't really believe it and I'm not sure. And you also said that the cupcake had coconut oil and you knew the cupcake had coconut oil in it. And so you've really told on yourself. Now, it's not up to you as the baker or anyone else to believe, even if she's lying, even if she's living in a fantasy world, even if she's a hypochondriac or whatever it may be that you think, that young boy's throat could have closed up to the point where he choked and died. You can't do that. If someone tells you they have an allergy, you have to accept it. It's not up to you to decide that. And I think that you were negligent in this regard. So I'm going to order you to pay her the $750. Ms. Hahn, it sounds like he's just bought into this common ingredient in the coconut oil. It's such a little bit that it doesn't impact you. I would suggest to you that you may have to find another baker. You may have to find another baker.
Thank
All
you.
right, but I'm going to
Thank
order
you,
you to
Your
pay her the $750. Judgment for the plaintiff.
All rise.
Judge Mablean has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $750.
Ruling was fair, and I won't come to your bakery again.
Well, I think my case was baked before I even put it in the oven.
This has been a production of Entertainment